Let's talk about stimming. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name's Becky and I'm the founder of Awesome Archie. We love to talk about autism. I have over 16 years of both living, loving and working with the autistic community, and over that time we have learned a lot. Our aim is to educate those parents who are at the very start of their journey, and it might be that they don't recognise some of the perhaps indications that their child might be autistic, but also they may not recognise some of the behaviours, and actually they may be frightened of those behaviours or worried when they really need not to be. That is the point of our channel. Today we're going to talk about stimming, why children stim in a certain way and what it gives them. So stimming is a completely natural but vital part of the autistic or neurodivergent brain. It's a coping mechanism that people use without even knowing they're using it, and to actually stop that stimming is a cruel thing to do. It's like saying you've got a really itchy part here and you're not allowed to scratch it. It's just not okay to do that. There are many different types of stimming, and there are also many different reasons as to why your child will stim, but generally it will either be because they are happy and excited and they're letting out those feelings in the form of a stim, or they're anxious and uncomfortable, or a mixture of the two depending on your child. As we know, each autistic child is completely individual and unique, so this is up to you to decipher your own child's needs and try to support them as best you can. So first of all, we've got proprioceptive stims. This means that your child is seeking some sort of physical input. So whether that could be the squeezing of hands, perhaps hand flapping or jumping around, or sort of rocking, jumping on the spot. Might be grinding their teeth or squeezing a part of their body or all of their body. And also balancing on things on the floor, like little stepping stones. It gives them that grippy feeling on their feet, and the little wobble is a really good stim for them. Vestibular. So vestibular stimming includes things like twirling or spinning. For those of you on TikTok, you'll see there is loads. If you follow autism content, there are loads of kids who are phenomenal at spinning at the most amazing pace. Head movements, left or right, round and round. Anything that would make maybe you dizzy is probably going to be great for a kid who loves a vestibular stim. Bouncing and rocking. Even pacing, which is something that I do. I pace a lot, usually when I'm anxious or planning a meeting or working out content. Heavy stuff, you'll see me pacing. Visual stims, anything that's going to give them that beautiful visual satisfaction. Like flapping their hand in front of their eyes. Doesn't necessarily have to be a hand, could be something like a pen. This is a really common one. Looking at their hair very, very closely. To most people it would be uncomfortable, but to them they really genuinely enjoy it. Switching the lights on and off. Unfortunately, when Archie was small, this was one that he had. Eye tracking and repetitive blinking. Tactile stimming, anything that means that they're going to get satisfaction and a lovely input from feeling things. So it could be, like we say, feeling things, it could be flicking things, it could be playing with water, popping bubbles, it could be bending fingers back or hair twirling. All of these things are beautiful examples of tactile stimming. Olfactory stims. Actually, this is a really easy one. It's essentially smelling stuff. Smelling everything. Smelling things you don't want them to smell. More common than you'd think. And lastly, auditory stims. Anything to do with a stim input coming through what they hear. That could be singing, that could be making a vocal sound, it could be listening to the same song on repeat. Even watching the same movie can do that, because they might be kind of recognizing that same script over and over and over. Humming and making repetitive vocal sounds. I could go on, the list is endless, but I won't do. But if you have found this content to be helpful, do please give us a follow.